What's up, guys? In the works, and we are playing some Armored Kill Conquest today on Alborz Mountain, and I'm still on my Armored Kill kick. I mentioned in my AN94 video that I'm kind of going back to Armored Kill, just getting a little taste of some of the old DLCs, just experiencing, what exactly those had to offer, because it's fun to mix up the maps you're playing every now and then. I'm a little bit tired of Aftermath. In-game it's there, but I've played a lot of it recently, so it's always like, oh, never get out of your tank. It's always like you go back to those DLCs and you kind of hit up some of those maps. And I am playing with Mantis, and we are doing the two-man squad Conquest on Armored Kill. Probably one of the dumbest ideas ever, but we do have a lot of fun. And what this match really turns into is a lot of PTFO, a lot of destruction of vehicles, and a lot of sniper trolling, because there's a lot of snipers camping in this particular server. And you'll see throughout, they give us a lot of trouble, but we do get the last laugh at a couple points with the repair tools. So keep your eye out for that. But a pretty fun match overall. A match that I actually end up getting kicked from. I was around 8,000 or 9,000 points. It was easily going to be a 10,000 point round. And the admin gets mad because I kill him 3 times in a row, and he kicks me from the server. So unfortunately, it does end on a bit of a sour note, but overall, it was a pretty fun match. But we're going to be talking about Dino Mode today. Yes, Dino Mode in Battlefield 4, because there's been some, leaks out there saying, hey, maybe Battlefield 4 might actually end up having a Dino Mode. But we've heard the same thing a million times over about Battlefield 3. And you guys are always telling me, Jake, talk about Dino Mode, talk about Dino Mode. You love dinosaurs so much, but we never hear you mention it. In fact, in my Battlefield 4 wish list videos, I haven't really talked much about, some sort of dinosaur horde mode or some sort of just dinosaur mode in general. And that's because there's a lot of speculation out there if EA would ever want to do something like this. I think a lot of people, when they think about the Dino Mode, the first thing that comes to their mind is a horde mode, akin to the Onslaught mode from Bad Company 2 or something like that. Or even Call of Duty Zombies. That's typically considered a horde mode, even though it is a little bit more flashy than some horde modes. You're still fighting waves and waves of zombies. So there's no doubt that horde modes are popular in first-person shooters. It seems like a lot of first-person shooters are starting to tack that on as a little bonus feature. And it's for good reason, because every now and then you want to get out of the main multiplayer. You want to get out and, do stuff with your friends in a co-op type shooter. And one of the biggest speculations out there is that Battlefield 4 will indeed have some sort of Dino Mode. Now, this is just all up in the air. I've seen people debunking this, people saying, well, EA is just testing the waters. Because there was a survey out there that I saw reported on a lot of the gaming sites basically saying EA was testing to see if people would actually be interested in a dinosaur mode. But I personally think that it would be awesome for Battlefield 4, because I love dinosaurs. I think it sounds like a lot of fun. I mean, they've pretty much teased us for the last 5 DLCs in Battlefield 3, saying that there was going to be some sort of dinosaur. They put the little dinosaur there, they tease us, but we never actually got a full-fledged dinosaur mode. But I personally wouldn't want to see it as a horde mode. And hear me out on this. If you've ever played the game Primal Carnage, which is a first-person shooter where you basically go up against other dinosaurs. So some people play as the dinosaurs, some people play as the soldiers that are basically fighting the dinosaurs, the scientists, whatever they're considered. And they basically have to defend themselves. The dinosaurs want to kill the bad guys, so it's a new dynamic to the dinosaurs versus humans type of thing. And it seems a lot more exciting if Battlefield 3 would take kind of a page out of Primal Carnage's book as opposed to just doing a horde mode. Because I think the horde mode it'd be fun. It would probably be pretty similar, though, to a lot of the horde modes we've already played. So I would really like to see Battlefield 4, if they're going to adapt a co-op type mode that's outside of the multiplayer, that revolves around dinosaurs. I'd like to see them take it in a new direction. Now, obviously, we don't want them to completely rip off Primal Carnage, but I'd love to see something that's maybe like a co-op level where you have to go through it and you actually fight dinosaurs or something like that. I don't really want a horde mode per se. Although, if that's what they're going to give us, I would take that over nothing, because let's face it, Battlefield plus dinosaurs would be awesome. I don't think anybody would be complaining about that. And it's funny, the way the rumor kind of got it started about this was actually just a joke. Back when Battlefield, I think was it Bad Company 2, they were joking, how can we make this game better? And someone put a post saying, hey, you can make this better by adding dinosaurs. And ever since then, there's been this reoccurring joke with DICE and the Battlefield community that, dinosaurs are going to make an appearance in the game. And it seems to have a lot of steam behind it. I don't think many people would complain if they said that they're going to include another game mode that revolves around dinosaurs in Battlefield 4. And honestly, I think that would be a selling point. I think a lot of people would see that. They'd be like, oh man, Battlefield 4 has dinosaurs. You know, what does Call of Duty have? You know, Ghost, Call of Duty Ghost. Ooh, I would much rather have dinosaurs than Ghosts. I will admit that. So, let me know what you guys think, though. Would you like to see some sort of dino mode in Battlefield 4, and how would you like to see it implemented? Maybe you might want to see the Horde mode. You know, maybe I'm completely just wrong. You know, Horde mode would be awesome, which you never know. If it's implemented and it's a lot of fun, a Horde mode could be awesome, because let's face it, killing raptors would be a lot of fun with your G36C. But I would like to see them kind of branch out a little bit, come up with some cool ideas for a dino mode, you know, something that we haven't seen before done over and over and over and over. So let me know in the comments what you might like to see, because when EA responded to the leak that they were judging the public's opinion about the dino mode, they basically said, hey, we were just seeing what might resonate with fans. We basically put out this survey saying, hey, if we put a dino mode into the game, is that something that you might like to see? So they're definitely listening, and I think if enough of us get behind this, we may actually see it implemented at some point during the Battlefield 4 lifespan, and that would be freaking awesome, because besides maybe Battle Recorder and different squad specializations, I would say that my biggest want for Battlefield 4 is some sort of dino mode, because they've teased me for so long, and I've remained pretty quiet about it. I tried not to get caught up in it, but the more I think about it, the more I'm like, man, I gotta have dinos in Battlefield 4. I just think that would be so much fun, and it would be goofy. I mean, granted, if you like to take your games really seriously, a dino mode would be probably something that's not going to really resonate with you. It's probably something that, you know, a lot of the hardcore Battlefield players will be like, oh, that's stupid. I just want to go out there and have good maps and good gun balance and stuff like that, which is, you know, stuff all I agree with. I think that we definitely want to have all of that in the release of Battlefield 4. But when the game's been out for a while, won't it be really awesome to literally sink your teeth into another person while playing as a dinosaur trying to kill people that are trying to kill you? I think that sounds pretty cool. I don't know about you guys, but I'm about to get kicked from this server as I kill that guy right there. Boom, I'm out. I've been put in timeout. I've been kicked. And there goes that run, but it was a pretty fun game overall. But if you missed my past videos, here's a chance to catch up. I actually did a video talking about squad specializations, squad sizes, so if you missed that, I highly suggest you check that out. We kind of talk about some stuff that we would like to see in Battlefield 4 around the squad mechanics. And before that, I actually did a Fuse video, which is a first look at the new game from Insomniac. So check that video out too if you want something a little bit different from Battlefield, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.